Yeah, and Rustage playing a move that I wasn't really expecting here and doesn't seem satisfied.
That's a Chess.com problem, because that made it look like that the king would go there. Sort your out, Chess.com.
I'm also all about the game starting. So the game is going to get underway. Ollie's got her glasses on, which is important. You need to be able to see. Oh, they're off. Now the glasses are off. I spoke too soon.
I don't want to develop that yet, but it definitely looks like an option in the future just because she's yet to push this pawn. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. She always tries to go for these checks. So I've got an idea here where I could do this to push it back. But if I do this instead and then do this, then she'll be completely trapped. So I'm going to do this instead. See, because this is like deceptive, I feel, because if I do this, okay, what is this threatening? You're threatening this, which is bad. You're threatening this pawn, which is bad. I might just be able to leave that there and threaten that. The thing is, even if she takes here, bishop's trapped. The bishop cannot escape now. It's dead here, it's dead there. That's a good start for Rustage. A good start for Rustage. Okay, now, I obviously would lose the bishop to that, so I might as well take here. It doesn't free the bishop up, though, so that should just be a free pawn. It does open my queen. I have to keep an eye on that. I feel like there must be a way to, like, trap this. Or I could just move my bishop out. Okay, and that's not good. I undefended. Oh, wait, no, that's not. That's bad. I thought she caught me out there. Okay, that's fair. You take that. You're threatening this. But that's protected.
But, you know, one thing that I do want to note is that Ollie has 9 minutes on her clock, and I think she should be slowing down, especially during the beginning parts of this chess match and Rook B5 here happening. Really just slow down. There's no rush. You know, once you're under, let's say, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, that's when you should start speeding things up. And especially when you're at 3 minutes, you should start really speeding up. But we have a lot of time here. So just maybe slow down, Ollie. Definitely not out just yet. You know, Rustage still has to convert here, but Rustage in a really, really good position so far.
Don't worry, take your time. We can wait. It's all good. It's all Gucci, Rustage. He said he haven't played chess in a while, but let me tell you this, he hasn't rusted at all. Haha.
I almost spit my drink on my keyboard.
Plan?
That was good.
Plan?
Yeah, there's a very beautiful mating idea here. Really, really beautiful after the moves that have just transpired. This idea of just playing bishop to f6, cutting off all of the squares, and then bishop here is a checkmate because you can't move, right? So this is another way to go about it, but I think it's going to be a little bit longer. Okay, then king to g7, and there's one way to play.
Bishop h6 check. Yeah, so defended by the rook.
You know, he finds it almost immediately.
Yeah, and now if you take that bishop
before now,
Rustage's bishop. Oh, and can still take. Yep. Right, because that check was defended. Now you can take the rook if you want. Or you can work on checkmate.
You can just defend everything, right?
Yep.
I could take the rook. The rook's free now. And then it would be a rook trade, which might actually be fine to trade rooks. Because then I got a rook. I'm low on time, though. I should be really going for the checkmate. To get a checkmate with these.
He said he got debuffed. And he...
Whoa! 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 missed wins! Oh my god! I swear I had lots of mistakes near the end, because this is a really telltale sign of, like, even if I have a piece advantage, it's really difficult for me to pull off a checkmate without a queen. The only checkmates I know how to do are putting the queen next to the king that's protected.
We saw some interesting strategic thinking there, JT, in the interim. Ollie is just looking for those queen whooshes.
Yeah. She's looking, maybe I can surprise my opponent. Maybe they're not going to expect this. And Ollie moving really quickly here.
Yeah.
I want to see Ollie's perspective here.
She went
And
with...
see what she's thinking.
kind of ignoring her own advice about slowing down and cost her a bishop.
Mane? Why did I take my queen out? It's just why did I take my queen out? I hope he... I hope he's as freaked out as me. Why did I take my queen out? I hope that surprised him. I hope that at least made him go, yo, what the heck, Ollie? Okay. That's happening. Let's develop our pieces, shall we?
I think I'm just gonna threaten it. Yeah. I mean, I'm slightly up on material, but not like enough that I think that might have not been worth it. I kind of prefer having bishops over to knights. Interesting. That is actually clever. I didn't see that. I like that. Yeah, I'm now... Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. Because I undefended... Whoa, hold up. I still have the queen attack on there. So I probably will just take it with the queen. Let me just double check they don't have anything else.
Interesting is such a great word in chess. Am I right?
Yeah.
When you forgot something, it's interesting.
Interesting could be good, it could be bad, or it can be both, right? Interesting is a very, very unique word to chess.
I'm going to activate my rook real quick after this. Ooh, what? Stay alive, stay alive. What? Stay alive. Do that. Threatening the queen. So the queen needs to go where that happens. Threatening the queen! Once more! Season 2. The queen gotta move. And when the queen moves, I can finally eat the knight. Finally get some yummy yummies! Yummy yummy.
After queen e3, Rustage played knight to d5, hanging the queen, and then after f6 attacking the queen, hanging the pawn on g7.
I'm excited! I'm excited! Get the glorious pop out! Wait, that's not a pop. No, stop making noises. But you know, that works too. This is called advanced popping.
Always blundering my queens. Always blundering my queens. Always. And now I'm gonna lose on time. All right. There is still time. There's still time. You gotta think. So, this is not gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen. And then what do I do then? Do that. This is probably the best move there. Okay, interesting.
Less than 30 seconds for Rustage.
I can't take, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
Can't
he
take
needs to
that.
hurry up.
I
He needs
guess
to
I
make
can
moves.
7
threaten
whole
this.
minutes for Ollie.
This is maybe a good move.
And
it
she can
threatens both
capture
rooks.
it with check.
It both threatens the rook and the queen. If it takes, I take that. I I still have that protected.
Under 20
I'm on
seconds.
25 seconds though, so I could lose by timeout. Hey, mama, that was a good
This is where Ollie
move.
shines. This happened
No,
in
I
the
don't think I
first
could
match
use
as
the ring
well.
protector either.
Can still go here.
Wow. Look at this.
Is it a stalemate? No, no, it's not.
Ollie's struggling to find the mate in one. But I feel like it's inevitable.
Oh! Eh? Kato?
And-
I won! I got a checkmate! What is this monstrosity? What is this monstrosity? Can we go to Blitz after this? Rustage, are you listening? I had 5 blunders. I have 5 blunders. Let's analyze.
Wow. She did it, dude. It's 1-1. We're
She
going to
did
get a
it.
third game.
She did it.
Oh, he's got his shoe. He's got his shoe. This is a proven technique, ladies and gentlemen. You got to break out the shoes to fix your camera.
It's a tried and true method.
Oh my lord. The games are gonna get underway soon, but Rustage needs to get his shoe back on, and Ollie needs to slow down, right? She won the last game, but she also still had way too much time on her clock and would reduce the number of mistakes that she makes if she gives herself more time to just think about her next move just a tiny bit longer, right?
Right. I think that if she just calms down, and also Rustage calms down, they both need to play a little bit more carefully, and Ollie needs to play a little bit slower. That way you can get some better moves out instead of just instantly playing, because right now they're both above increment.
I could also just leave it alone because it's not doing anything. And instead,
There's a
develop
move
my
that if
queen
Rustage
and
plays
try
it,
and,
it's going to be super, super strong.
try and go for that.
There are actually, matter of fact, there's 2 moves. Yeah, he finds one of them. He finds one of them. Queen h5. Really, really strong move. Just threatening here or threatening here. And the knight on f6 was holding everything. But we might see some craziness here because there might be some rook sacks happening. There might be some lines opening up. It's kind of scary. If I'm Ollie, I would be scared.
Oh no.
And I would love to see what Ollie's thinking about this position right now.
Oh my goodness.
I can try getting my king out of the castle. That could be a thing.
She has just walked into it.
Okay, now Rustage is starting to scare me. I don't like this at all.
Ay. Does he see it? He missed
Be
it.
one of my prime ministers. Why you gotta be so mean?
He sees it
Always
now,
was scared
but
I might have blundered. The idea here now is that's protected by that, and you can't go anywhere and it can't take. Might be a checkmate. I don't know. Whenever I think I've got a checkmate, I don't think. But she'll probably do something like Queen e7. Then
he sees it. Ollie sees it.
and that actually puts pressure on this as well.
And she covers it
That's actually good too because it still defends that
from an
space.
interesting square. Yeah, and Rustage playing a move that I wasn't really expecting here and doesn't seem satisfied.
That made it look like that's a Chess.com problem. That's a Chess.com problem because that made it look like that the king would go there. Sort your out, Chess.com. Oh, he didn't take.
I'll go do that.
Oh, she didn't take. We're fine. She didn't.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Danny, if you're watching, we got issues.
Okay, so this is a check. Doesn't do anything.
I see what you did there, Rustage. I'm going to move my king, and then you're going to eat my queen. That's what I thought. And then you're going to go on a killing spree. You're so mean. I've said it before. You are mean. You are mean. Mm-hmm. And you're eating my queen. And nothing's stopping you. Look.
Nothing is stopping you
Unless he
except
goes
for
for
you.
a check. If he goes for a check, I can...
Yeah, but you know, I kind of like that king move in a way because she's recognizing that if she has another piece available to recapture, then if the queen's traded on that square instead, let's say if she'd taken the knight, rather than leaving the queen in place, then it would have just been an exchange that actually ended up better for her, but it didn't quite go that way.
We can just take as well, and then we are threatening checkmate as well. So rook h7 was found. Let's see what the reply is.
Then that's a free pawn for me. And I threaten the rook, but no, I don't, because you do this, and then it just takes, and I've lost both my pieces that way. No, I can just do that. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
C3, B4, A5. You got this.
All right. Now I gotta get a checkmate with 2 queens. Okay. Oh! My God, that game was the closest game for sure. You know what? It's good it went to third games because we had kind of 2 one-sided games, and that game was definitely the closest. My God, I'm so sorry. I was so silent for that end bit. Wow.
Wow, indeed, Rustage has taken the match 2-1, and man, that was tense at the end with 2 queens and a king rushing up against these white's paws, and like, oh my gosh. Ollie and Rustage, hey, that was an awesome match.
Hello.
It certainly was. Man, Rustage, you wrecked me.
No, it was not. Oh, okay. All right. That final game was very close, in my opinion. And it was really great to see you improve. I said this in the chat, but it was really great to see you improve throughout the games. Because I do think you naturally have like a really good like brain for chess. You've picked it up really well. And I think if you continue playing chess, you'll be way better than me.
Oh, shush! You were setting traps all over the place for me. I didn't even know what to move. I hated you so much.
I was so happy with that bishop trap in the first game, but then you didn't fall for it in the third one, which just meant you've learnt now, and that will never happen again. Now, whenever you play against that in the future, you've improved, which is really great. And
aww. By the way, I got you something.
You got me something?
Ta-da!
Oh wow! Thank you.
Congratulations! Woo! A big bouquet
Thank
for
you so
you.
much. Thank you.
Here,
Thank you for the
I'm
big
gonna give
bouquet.
it. Here you go.
Thank you. I don't have any way of actually getting it. I apologize. We can pretend that this puppet of a pirate is the bouquet. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.